somewhere.
Are
Here.
now live.
Alright, we're live.
Yep.
Aw. Hey guys, welcome to IG Live, and this is going to be our first official live where a lot of you have the book.
Yeah, it's
In your-
story time.
Story time, which is super cool. So buy the book. Someone just DM'd me and they're like, "The hell is this book?" This is the book. Okay, so this is your book, and you know that you open it up and then it comes out like this.
In case there were any questions about how this
In case
box
there were any
opens,
questions.
like
No.
very glass onion
We
style.
have very smart followers. So what we're going to do is we are starting out now at the beginning. And the beginning's a good time to start out because we're at the beginning of a new collection, new season, exactly. So today's conversation is about figuring out your adjectives, what it means to be a creative pragmatist, and then how do you start building the wardrobe that reflects your personal style. And the reason why that's important is because we want our style to tell the truth about who we are to ourselves and to others. Exactly. And the idea here is, I stress this a lot, think of your clothing, think of your shoes, think of your accessories as tools. And when you start to think of them as tools, it's easier to figure out also what a replacement is. Like if I don't have a hammer, maybe I can just use this like stick to, like you can come up with a replacement. And what that means is it relieves you of like having to have something so specific, diving into a trend,
Totally.
regrets later on. And it allows you also to, you know, if you like this look and what that navy sweater is doing, you don't have to have
You
this.
don't have to, exactly.
Doesn't
You
have to
can
be that
have
navy sweater.
Just a navy sweater.
Something dark, something you can find it vintage, you can find it from someone else. Ideally, you can find it in your own closet. So this is about understanding what are the tools that you need in order to express your style. And we're going to show them to you through the lens of a lot of the new spring collection because I'm Tibi, we are Tibi.
Because
This is what we
I'm
do.
Tibi.
Two things, though, housekeeping before we jump into live. Number one, a reminder that we are not models.
Speak for yourself.
We're not models. This is
real.
these are team members who we pry away from their desk and we get them to try on clothes in the closet and come out here and talk to you about them. And some of you guys DM me requesting a model of a different shape or whatever. I appreciate it, but we definitely hire everyone here based on their qualifications, and then we grab them from their seats, and the qualifications are not height and things like that. So not models, team members. And then the second thing is quick combo about Sid.
Ooh.
And so Sid is the jean. We talked about it last week. It went live 2 days ago, and it was crazyville. There was a whole Sid feeding on the internet. So Sid is gone. Sid is being reordered, and Sid has not yet been delivered or received at many of our partners. The good thing is a lot of the specialty stores that we work with have ordered the Sid jean. You will all get a pair, I am confident. They'll get there soon. Many of you wrote in that you wanted to order the Sid last night, and we've captured your size and your information so that when we do the recut, it'll be here. Someone also wrote to me that they put in Sid Tibi into the internet. I'm like talking like my dad. Anyways, they Googled it, they put Sid Tibi in, and a fake site came up and they gave their PayPal info. So don't do that. That did happen. It happened. And
Scalping Sid jeans. This is
Bad-
literally like
bad
Beyonce,
people.
Taylor Swift, Ticketmaster.
Bad people
That
out
is what
there.
I'm going to compare this to.
totally. So if you want something from Tibi, remember Tibi, and then all of our great stockists who are listed on Tibi.com. And if it looks sus, it is. And And then also every now and then you guys will send me something from Poshmark and ask me if it's real, and I'm always happy to answer you. So with that,
cool.
Who are you? What's your thing? What are you wearing?
Okay, so I am wearing, I'm just going to start off, I'm wearing the navy Stella pants. These are a 00. These are mine. These were the first thing that I bought when I started working here.
Aw.
I know, right? So attached to a memory. And I wear these all the time. These are definitely, in the regular rotation, I would say, in my closet. And I am wearing it with the asymmetrical cardigan that comes, yeah. What? No, okay, fine. It's the asymmetrical knit cardigan.
What size are you wearing?
In the cardigan?
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing a small, and this is a size that I would probably buy.
Yeah, so Miranda was asking me yesterday, she was like, if we're sold out, can she buy a large? This is an easy one to go up or down, and it is quite fitted on, so that is a small. I actually like the small on me too, but it's easy to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really married to specific sizing when it comes to knitwear because I think that, something oversized just offers different styling ideas. So I'm wearing it with this navy cardigan and our new navy Pedro slides, which are not live yet, but we just wanted to give you a sneak peek. And this is very much like the foundation of my wardrobe.
So if you're starting out, these would be like key pieces that you would buy.
If I'm just doing like a wardrobe refresh, cardigan, Stella pant, brogue are easily like the first three things that I would buy.
Yeah. And then for you, buying them in all these shades of navy, would you wear it all in shades of black or?
So I'm a navy person. I think black obviously works in the same way, but I just think it's a little bit too stark for me. And I think, I would wear this in navy. I would wear this in all brown. That just happens to be like within my comfort zone and the parameters that I've set. So navy for me is like a really good base color.
Cool. Great. Thank you. Okay, so chill modern classic. This is how we describe ourselves in our adjectives. And so for me, when I'm buying items of clothing, they really have to fit with those three adjectives. And if they don't, they tend to be things that I don't wear at all or as often as I want to. So one thing I'm showing you is this is a new compact knit stretch jacket. I have been craving something that is a little more fitted on the body. This one's a lot more fitted. This is a size 4, size small. And what I love about it is that for someone who wears a lot of things very eased out on the top, if I'm going to go from eased out to something more fitted, then having stretch is really important. So this has a lot of stretch in it. You can hear it. It has good stretch. The way that it is designed is it's designed to splay out like this. So this last button, this is not a mistake. It does not button on the last button because it's like corporate, not corporate. Okay, so it gives you the good balance and nice and slim. So when you're talking about the proportion mix, I'm wearing it here with the Sam jean in the bleached denim. And what I love about what this bleached denim does is bleached denim is a tool in my closet. So something really faded is used a lot of times to take something down a notch. So this is quite black, it's severe. I probably wouldn't even wear a black tropical wool pant with it. It would just feel a little too heavy and businesslike for me for what I do in my life. But mixing it with the bleached denim takes it down a notch. And then certainly just wearing it with a flat sandal works. I am wearing the size 27. I am 5'5" and 123 pounds. My hips are closer to a size 6. So it catches a little bit here on my hip, but that's okay. Sometimes they go down a little bit and fall slower. So anyways, okay, all right. So Katura. Yeah. Wait, we're wearing fancy match. We're wearing fancy matching rings.
She's my work wife.
So I'm going to leave you to talk about some of the stuff that we talked about also before when you were kind of coming up from your desk and trying things on. And, as you guys know, Katura is pretty new to the team.
Yeah, I've been here like 2 months now. It feels like forever, but it's only been 2 months. And
So you're literally building up some of the pieces here.
yes, a lot of the foundations and fundamentals that are really great tools to build my wardrobe out from. You guys have seen me, I think Amy posted me in this Liam last week. I really use this Liam and Mint as kind of a color tool. I'm wearing it back to the Calders in gray. Normally I wouldn't want to wear Calders, or not even Calders, I wouldn't want to wear a sweatpant that's gray because it would feel so athletic. But I think what's great about chapter 2, if you've been reading the book, which looks lovely against my navy mock and the jacket, is that it says like I don't want to talk about what I don't want to look like, I want to talk about what I do want to look. I want to feel chill, I want to feel modern, and I want to feel like I have a classic aspect to my outfit. So in this scenario, what I have on here is the mock neck under here in navy, and I'm wearing that in, I believe I'm wearing it in an extra large, wearing the Liam in a large, and wearing the Calders actually in an extra large today in regular. A lot of us talk about, I've told you before that I size down and go to large sometimes, but when I size down, I go to a long. This is the regular, and this is where it's sitting on me, and I'm 5 feet. So I wanted to feel chill, but not athletic. So I'm wearing this back to the Liam, and also with the shoe, which is classic, I'm wearing the Brody, right? Yeah. The Brody, which is in my size. It's actually a navy, which is pretty good. So if I wore a sneaker with this, I would feel like I was running, I don't know, I don't want to say a soccer game because we all have to go to things, but I was saying hi to Matt, who actually plays soccer. But I would feel so athletic, like I was going to the gym, and I don't feel like that. I'm wearing this in the office. Granted, I don't know if everyone can wear this in the office, but this is an option to feel kind of balanced. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to tell you, before I forget, Amy reminds me, is that I had a different shoe on.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
what happens is, I wanted to talk about the good end.
Yeah.
And so wearing this, we talk about, how can I wear the dark mint color? What can I wear it with? I thought this would be good, but it still gave me too chill. I wanted to be a little bit more refined, but also texturally, these read as texture to me. So this heather gray feels like a texture in a way. This is a different outfit than what we talked about.
Yeah, and just quickly in terminology wise, guys, so this gray here, it's a melange, so it's a heathered gray, and so it's not a full, flat, saturated color. And when you're wearing something melange, it always feels more casual, for sure. Whether it's gray or even any other color, anything that reads melange in the description is going to always feel more casual. And this is so polished, though.
You see where I landed? I was like, this feels like me.
I know, and
Yeah.
you have such a better face on too, because you were
You tend to frown upside down.
spoken like a true mom here. I love that. Yes, absolutely.
Or 80s baby with Toys R Us.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So,
All right.
that's
Cool. Okay, so it's about using some of those tools in your closet to keep playing, because you know that when something isn't quite right working for you, it's not about like throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Not everything has to start from scratch. It's just figuring out what are the pieces that aren't working. And so, again, as tools, the inspiration for spring was very much around the idea of, well, we use the song "Is That All There Is," and it's about like the search for more, and not in a superficial way, but just getting more out of life, getting more meaning out of things. And sometimes it's about just tweaking, using what you have, and just adding something to it. And so we thought really hard about, what are a lot of the pieces that you guys already own, and how can we make them feel really special again, like bring back unbelievable excitement. So one of the things that we brought into the spring line was the idea of sheerness. And sheerness was something that instantly, if you have the navy blue tropical wool, if you have the Liam, if you have the jogger here, all of a sudden this feels really new and alive again. And so it's a good way to make these things in your closet that you already have feel brand new, and that it's kind of like a really good discoverable. And like clearly I'm wearing the tank under here. I'm in the office. I don't need to be running around with a bra blazing out. I certainly would at least wear a bra with it. But I do like the interesting geometry that this is creating here with the tank underneath. So I don't feel like it's something that I'm doing to just totally hide. I'm wearing bright white. If I was trying to hide, I would wear something nude colored for my skin. But I like the bright white. I like what it's creating here. And for me, for a person who doesn't wear a lot of color in my clothing, this sheerness is a way to get color without being like full blazing color. Favorite
So
pants here.
Good. It's so good. Okay, so we all know and love our Italian sporty nylon material, and we all know for resort we did it in the cami dress and a bunch of other things. But we did it in pants for spring, which I'm sure you guys saw on the runway. We had our sort of like orange sienna color and this like really, really nice sort of like blue gray color. I am wearing the Italian sporty nylon balloon pants in the petite length. So I am 5'2", for everyone who does not know. So I'm definitely on the shorter side. So the petite length works for me. Personally, the only time I will buy the regular length is Calder's, but that's just because I really like a sweatpant to sort of just like cover me and cradle me. So that's a different discussion. But basically, this is our balloon pant. It comes in a regular and petite size. This colorway also comes in more of a straight leg pull-on, wide leg pull-on pant with really amazing detail that Amy included, which is sort of like a tie at the bottom to create the jogger effect. So like, you know, multiple ways to wear and style. I paired it back to our cashmere little baby crew neck, which at the back zips here, which Amy and I yesterday realized we could
Good accident, yeah. Put it on backwards.
Someone put it on backwards and like you just turn it around, and I'm not going to do it on camera for you, but basically it's just a little sort of zip that comes probably to here, which is great. And if you know you're a little warm, just turn it around and get a little airflow.
So just stop me if I'm repeating myself, or yourself. But we've never done the pull-on trousers, the track pants, in the Italian sporty nylon. This we did in that pant a while ago, but we've never done the track pants in it, and I'm going to show you that later on. But if you guys are wondering, the difference between this and the crispy nylon is this one is a true Italian, it's actually a true Italian taffeta. Sporty nylon, though, it does a better job explaining the versatility of it. But it is really luxurious to the feel.
Really
very
smooth. Really
it's silky,
soft.
but without all the preciousness of silkiness.
Yeah, and it's great. It's very layerable, I
Yeah.
would say, for season, so that's good too. But yeah.
Exactly. Right. Okay, so again, for getting a little bit of color into my wardrobe, for people who don't wear color a lot, and then if you do wear color, you're gonna just love this, and maybe you'll put like a purple tank on underneath it. So I'm wearing it with the stone here, and I love the yellow with the navy or with the mint color as well. But it feels very fresh and very spring-like without looking like an Easter egg. So if I was wearing like the blazer with this, it just feels like a really nice way to ease into spring. And then I'm wearing so we had done the Brody Brogue for spring, and that was on the runway a lot. And then we also have it as a slide, but we did not name it the Brody Slide, as Sarah Brody is still pissed about, clearly. So anyways, the good sheer. Let's bring out the skirts here. Oh, because you're wearing sheer too.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. And
I
then
want
we'll
to
talk
see
about
what
the
this
skirt.
dark bent would look like back to this navy, and actually looks really beautiful.
It does, because that navy's got a dustiness to it, which this is very chic. So sheer, different sheer.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick this up because the optics matter to me, and I don't want that not hanging. So guys, the lights are shining a little bit, so you can probably see my bra better than I could, even in the lighting. But this is the sheer, what's the name of this?
Button down
The sheer button-down shirt in navy, and I'm wearing it back to the black pull-on skirt. So we'll turn around. What's going on today? Wednesdays, gotta love them. All right, so I'm wearing this. And I am 5'8", we talked about it before, and actually Shruti is here and she's gonna show you how tall are you, Shruti?
5'3".
So Shruti is 5'3". And if you're nervous about this sheer, I mean, I'm wearing it with a nude bra. I could actually wear it with a tank top or a bra that's navy. But I don't think you should be nervous. This is a really great tool, a layering tool. This collar is really nice. It's not giving super corporate, but it looks really modern. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's do a side by side. I would love for them to see.
Hi everyone.
Yeah. So how tall?
I'm 5'3". I'm wearing a size small, sample size, but I could size down. I haven't folded once the waistband.
Mhm.
Just like I like it more, but I still have access to the pockets.
That's a really great. What if I folded mine once? Let's see what it would do for mine too.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're doing it the same way, wearing the same skirt in 2 different sizes, but in different heights.
Yep. And I'm wearing it with a crew-neck sweatshirt. I really feel great in, and with my sneakers, which is like old Tibi socks.
And how would you wear this in the spring when it's warmer out? What shoe would you wear back to this?
Probably sneakers, yeah, or maybe like a mule or something,
Mhm.
but like easy, chill vibe.
Cool.
Nothing crazy, maybe like sandals. And I'll maybe wear a t-shirt.
Cool. Any
Yeah.
questions about this shirt or this sheer, Matt?
Size?
So that's another thing. So I wanted to tell you guys, I threw this on. This is actually me wearing it in a small. This has great give. I would probably take this in a large, but I wanted to really talk to you about the power of sheerness as a tool. So this is more about the sheerness versus the size, but you can see I'm able to button this up without gaping.
Thank you.
I know, right? Well, okay, I'm gonna actually switch. Were you done?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna switch shoes, but I just want to explain why. So when you are trying things on and you're working new things into your wardrobe, for me as a creative pragmatist, so again, I've got a little bit of color here for spring, and this is something I don't own a lot of in my closet, so I'm anxious to bring in a couple of pieces. So we did this one with kind of this, it's like a brown with purple undertones to it. So this t-shirting, I love. This is a size small, and I love it because it really takes the pink down a notch. And then for me, if I were trying things on in my closet, something with this square toe is too much for me coming out of a wide leg
Totally.
pant. So for me, being this balance of chill, modern, and classic, I get, this is a little masculine for me.
Yeah.
This is more masculine. So for me, this is where, not wearing a high heel, but I'm definitely gonna wear the sandal that has a little more skin to it and makes me feel more like myself. So, and then this I could wear. This is the white Giselle tank underneath that I had on with the sheer tops, and I could wear that with it, but this just isn't me.
Right.
I'm not angry at it, but it's really not me to be wearing like a bright white top. With
I think it's for everyone that's like wondering what it is. It really is like the starkness of this white top with the dusty rose pink color. With like really any pink color, to be honest. But I think just because it's a color that you really didn't see a lot of out there, that you're still getting used to, your eyes adjusting.
Yeah.
So having a really stark white, bright white, you really don't know where to look, in my opinion.
And I think creatively speaking, like as an artist, I love the challenge of working with color and making color more complicated, giving it more depth than on a surface. And to me, when the color is just with the white, it's probably why I don't wear black with white as much either, because it just tends to not have as much depth. So this is Katura's jacket here, I think, but I'm just gonna throw it on, but already just even mixing in this gives it much more depth to me, and I'm there, but this just feels a little too basic for me, so. Anyways.
So I wanted to show you guys how versatile the spring collection is and how I truly am not just wearing like one look. So the cardigan I was wearing earlier is now wrapped around my waist. We always say that we're bringing cardigans everywhere. We really are. Like, I've had this around my waist, I've tied it around my bag. It works as an eye mask on the plane. It works as a scarf. I'm telling you, this is like the one piece to have. It's always on me, literally. And I paired it with the Godet satin midi skirt. So I am 5 feet tall. This midi hits at my ankles. So if you are on the more petite side and are looking to achieve a little bit more length as the maxi skirt, this is also a really viable option. And I just paired it with a black camisole that slip top, because I just wanted something that felt really easy, and I'm keeping the same shoes on because that just feels very realistic to me. For those, and so again, navy is like really such a grounding color to me. I'm throwing in black because it's also a really great neutral and foundational color. And I'm gonna keep building from here, adding color slowly but surely.
So again, talking about how to use color in an interesting way. So when you are building out your closet, thinking of things as tools. So this is the bright colored green Bayron. And for me, if I've got on this kind of brown colored shirt here, and I'm wearing this dusty blue in the Italian sporty cargo pants, like these are my favorite brown sandals, and it's really elegant and nice. But mixing it with something here like this bright green just feels a little more interesting to me. It doesn't mean that I'm doing this all the time, but it just becomes like a really good option in my closet. And this is where, when you think about building up outfits for yourself, what you really want to be doing is creating things for different moods that you're in. That is when you find that you have nothing to wear, is when you're in your closet and what you have does not fit your mood. So you can have this, and I can put it with this, and then I'm in one mood, and I can put it with this, and it puts me in a totally different mood. Or maybe I tuck this into a pair of socks and sneakers and a big jacket, and I'm in an airplane, and that's mood number 3.
And
so that's
what's the breathability of those pants?
I have not given them mouth to mouth, but I am pretty sure that that I have worn this. We did them in a balloon pant 2 years ago, and they were a favorite. So it's not a natural fiber, but it really reads like a natural fiber, and it does breathe like one, and it has a good sound to it. So I would say that 100%, having lived in Hong Kong and spent summers in Hong Kong, I would wear these in Hong Kong in the middle of July, hands down. What's good about this one too is we actually gave you a drawstring. So this can be fully cinched up, and I know this is easier said than done, but this can be fully cinched up, and it creates, don't write to me that it's MC Hammer, it just creates, like, it lifts it off the ground and gives you a different look option. And so here I'm going to show you with the green. Now this is when you look at your color wheel. In the book, if you go to the color wheel, you're going to see, next week's discussion actually is going to be on the color wheel, so we'll dive into this deeper. But this color here is really in this no color range. And someone was asking me, like, how do I use a color wheel? And we really explained how to use a color wheel. You know, how do you mix like different rings with what to achieve different feelings? But this color here is one of those no color colors. So what you can see is this grayish pant here, let's say it's falling right here. And so what happens is, this is why it's looking really nice with something in this darker brown tone here. But when something is here, it's also working really, really well then with the bright. So this is where these no color colors tame these real brights, and it lets you have really bright things in your closet without feeling like you've just turned into someone else. So this color wheel is really, really going to be helpful for you. And what we are going to do next week is we do have some coloring for you to do. There's a whole like blank outfit area where you can practice coloring in all of the different looks here. So you're going to come with colored pages, and it's going to be fun. So there you go. Speaking of color wheels, so this is great with the green, the blue, the red.
So this is our new sculpted top. It is so flattering, it's so beautiful. It also comes in a gorgeous white. One thing I will note, I think I've mentioned this before, I'm like a little bit larger on the top. I'm a D, and I would say I took a size up in this, just because I personally do not like feeling a bit tighter on this area. So I did size up, but just one size, it's no big deal. And that's also a personal preference on comfort and how tight you like it in the chest. But these are the new, we all know and love a style of pant, right? This is our new variation for spring. It is in the Aran suiting, which is it's lightweight, but also like luxurious and feels really great in this gorgeous green color. It also comes in like a gorgeous sort of burnt orange, but super easy. And the great thing about a style of pant is you can really, it just is the pant that does everything and like goes with everything. And the reason the different fabrications really differentiate the outfit, which is great. But this shirt is amazing for PDW. It's something you can really wear to the office because of it's not super low cut. There's no deep V, there's no plunging. It really kind of comes across here, so it's not super startling. You can also pair the Aran suiting blazer with this, so I would probably wear the suiting with this top to the office, and then for dinner sort of lose the jacket, and then if I was running around instead of like a pair of heels, I would just here, as I'm doing here, wear our Astron sandal in the red. And as Amy was just touching on the color wheel, this is really oh, you're in green too.
I feel like I'm always seeing green.
Oh my god,
All the shades. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is very balanced
we're just
for me.
doing
These little yellow
shades of
toes.
green over here.
We are. I'll take it. Is that the money? We'll take
Sure.
it.
We love that.
Yeah. This navy is really great.
It's really good. It's great with the green. I think it's a good sort of contrast of colors, but also not. They're quite, they fall into the same hue.
It feels harmonious and balanced.
Exactly.
And it's still, I don't know, even the red isn't too bright that it feels like Christmassy.
And that was my, when I was putting this on, I was like, oh, a navy shoe, but I was like, no, navy top, navy shoe, that doesn't work. And I sort of was like, I'm craving like a little something, but just a little something, which is why I have on the actual sandal, because I just have
and a little bit of skin too.
A little
with the big
skin,
pants.
yeah, because I'm doing big, slim.
And again, even as a tool with this red here, this is where guys if you red Birkenstocks, this is just about using a piece of red,
Or red earrings.
as a tool, red earring, just something to so it doesn't have to be this shoe. It really can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
But it's just the idea of having that color there to bring your eye.
Yeah. Anyway, feel good.
I think that's a really great segue into me wearing denim back to this trench coat. Last week, Amy and I both put the trench coat on. You could see how we were dressed up. We're wearing it over our shoulders. Just a minute ago, even, I had this on with a sweatshirt because that's what I wore to work. And instead of rolling it, because this is the lyocell is really easy and soft. Even with this shirt, I'm tucking it up. So this is like a small #hat. It works really well with the sweat. But now I've taken this sleeve and I've tucked it into my shirt, and now I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So I just
And
want to show you
is
that.
I'm just gonna move these out of your way.
Yep.
But this is such just a little
Like
thing that you learn to do when you just feel at ease with your clothing. And
Yeah.
you're just like, well, it's hanging down, or maybe I don't want the bulk
This
of
is still
it.
a vibe for different reasons, but
Yeah.
if I wanted to have a different vibe, tucking this in gave me the skin that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I actually almost thought about putting on a black shoe, but that would be so stark. I have a black shirt on. It'd be kind of, for me, it's like a sandwich. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it. Boop. Okay, you got enough?
Well, I think the black would be, we talked about creating a little Oreo sandwich where it's
Right.
black, white, black,
That's what I
black,
think.
light, dark, dark,
Right,
light,
dark. So
That
it's just
lightness
really
is-
exciting. And I have on 2 different shades of green.
Yeah.
Yellow toenails, and all of it makes sense for me.
Mhm.
And the denim, I own the Sid, which we saw, and I don't promote because I know everyone's looking for it, and I'm sympathetic to that. But having another jean wash in my closet is really good. So we were talking about it can be a Birkenstock. It doesn't have to be the sit. It does have to be a sit, but you know, if you don't have it right now, what can you do in the meantime to make your looks feel balanced? So
we were saying too, you don't need the bleach Sam that I had on.
No, this is that shade, right? So
and that's Old Navy, right?
Yeah, this is Old Navy. I bought it in men's. You know, it's shop all the sections. If you have kids, you know I buy the boys stuff, I buy the men's stuff. Speaking of Amy, you know, this is a really great pinstripe in the men, you know, borrowed from the boys. Yeah.
Yeah, so so if you're looking at tools, this is so chic here. It's I think if this were a really dark denim, it would just be different. It would be a different vibe. It's
too refined to me.
Different vibe, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like so relaxed. So you don't need the bleach Sam. If you've got this in your closet when you're thinking about the tools, if you have something like this, then you're done. You're good. You do not need the light colored Sam.
Yep. And I just wanted to show you
Sid,
guys.
but
yeah, you do need
Sid.
Sid. You need Sid.
Yeah.
I mean, you need them all, but
Sid
if you don't
is
have it right
right.
now,
Yeah.
it's in a different piece. And so I'm actually wearing the racerback tank, and I wanted to show you for sheerness sake. So this is the same bra that I had on earlier, which is a nude. It's a shade lighter than my nude, but this feels really good. I don't feel like I'm sexy enough, and I have texture here if you see the striation. So if I were doing this with this or another outfit, this feels really great, and I don't feel overly sexy or overly casual. If I had on sweatpants, not sweatpants, but sneakers, it would be a different vibe.
You know, it's a really good way to dress something up without being dressed up. But the good thing is this is one of those low-key tops because it's taking this up a little bit of a notch. But if you were wearing like a beautiful ball skirt,
Yep.
You ever do that?
Or a sculptured skirt, or
it
drapey
would take
jersey.
it all down a notch.
On the
Like when I did that poll last week, would you rather be overdressed or underdressed to a party? A lot of people were back and they're like, now that you know all these tricks, you know that if you wore that with a big skirt to a party, people could be high, people could be low, and it wouldn't matter. You just look like yourself, and it fits in any way.
And this is a great time to talk about necklines. So in chapter 2 of the book that you have, or you're going to have soon, we talk about what's a good neckline. I love that this was like a really great U shape. It's not too tight, and this is a racerback that gave me coverage for my bra if I wanted to in the front. I don't really need that.
It's a neckline with a point of view, though. And
Yeah.
that's what's key.
Even like the mock neck that I had a moment ago on, it was really high, and it felt better that I didn't have all of this out. So
Yeah, you'll see like what Couture is referring to is in the book we talk about like kind of a go big or go home attitude with necklines, and it is always this neckline that is the scourge of every Bravo reality TV show right here. It is why you buy a t-shirt and you just feel
good.
Basic or basic.
Oh, no.
No,
not good. The opposite of good.
Oh my God. All right. So, what's the name of this group? Do you remember? Something. Pinstripe something. Okay, so this group, a lot of you guys have asked to see this on. This absolutely went down the runway. And this is the jumpsuit, but you'll see it's like trousers. Someone asked, can you wear it as trousers? No. I don't know. Like, yes, if you had those kind of sticks on your legs, like from the circus.
That's where you go with the offer.
Yeah, you go with something else there. So this is adjustable, which is really nice. It has the back detail here. And I can't wait to wear this. And this is so straight up something that I love. It is not your starter piece. It is your ending piece in the closet. This is the ultimate. I have a birthday party to go to on Saturday night. Tanya, I know that you are going to be wearing something insanely amazing. I can't wait to see what it is. And I know that I'm going to feel really good in this. And that it's going to work. So this one is really, really good. It's got the low pockets in the back, and it's just screaming goodness. I can't wait to wear it. So, and then you've got on the slip items here.
Yeah. Okay, so I took that black slip top from the other look, and this is where I'm going to start introducing color. For the past 2 or 3 years, I have been really interested in pastels, but specifically yellow and shades of yellow. So for me, these yellow pastel slip top and the skirt are two must-have items. I'll definitely be wearing these types of tops with active knit pants. I really love that juxtaposition between sportswear and something a little bit more feminine, because I do feel like my style is an amalgamation of both like feminine and masculine. And then because this is uber feminine on top and bottom, I decided to put on a brown brogue. This is the Brody. And yeah, so this yellow top, this yellow set I actually wore when we were in San Miguel a few weeks ago, and that's what I want.
It's pretty. I like how it creates. You're welcome. I popped back on with this cashmere tee to show you guys. I love how this looks. I think the ease of it all feels really great, on top of it feeling so soft and yummy. But the same shoe that I had on a moment ago didn't really feel like it worked for me, so I want you to kind of be in the fitting room with me to see me work this out in real time. So I'm wearing the olive, but I feel like it's a sandwich. She says Oreo. I like Oreos, but it can be any sandwich of your choice. So let's see what the vibe would be. I'm sure you guys are going to put the hearts there if you don't like it. So this still, I feel like this is cool. And I would run to, the store, but it still feels a little chill, so I want something a little bit more refined. And I want to find that balance between what feels chill, modern, and classic. So let's check out another shoe. So having this dark shoe back to this washed denim feels really nice. Now my pop of color, I do have the yellow toenails that I told you about earlier. This feels refined, but chill. This is a really great, smooth, super soft, I believe Napa leather. I have some skin with my toes. I have skin with my arms. I could do a little roll up if I so chose to, but see how this stays. It does not stay. I just did a little shimmy. Okay. But I'm sure I can get it to stay. But this feels really great. I don't know if you guys have any questions about that, but that's how you should kind of play in the closet and see what really feels good. I could have gone to the brown Bergens, but that would be too balanced for me, and this is where I landed. So now I'm ready to go. And I could throw a Liam on my shoulders and feel good. So,
Come.
oh,
I've been trying to get as much
no,
as
absolutely.
possible.
Good.
So you guys were talking about the full skirt earlier, and
Yeah.
so what I wanted to show you too is a lot of times I've gotten DMs who are like, okay, you know what, I feel very conservative in the length of this skirt. What do I do about that? And the thing is that's when you really lean into the antonyms. So if you're feeling conservative, then you want to put on the opposite of conservative. So for me, it's something with the really open back. And then, maybe I am going to wear one of my furry little flip-flops, which we are bringing back. These were our faves from a long time ago. But then I also might decide that since I am doing the bear in the back, maybe I'm gonna wear the brogue here and give it this little moment. So if I don't want that moment, then I'm like, well, maybe I'm gonna put on the bear in here. Daphne was wearing these all over Mexico and looked so insane. So here, come out here with your shoes too, because these shoes can change the whole vibe of everything. So I'm gonna have on the Bayron now with the slingback. And so it's really just figuring out what your mood is, but what I'm unlikely to pair with this is this, because I just said that one of the things that I'm feeling is too conservative, too ladylike. So if I put this shoe on, you can see that it's a cool shoe. I love it. We designed it, of course. But it doesn't mean that it works with everything for all of my moods. So if I put this on,
Then we're getting.
it's just kind of average to me. It leaned into the feeling that I was trying to avoid. So that's when you push things back the other way. And when I sent you guys a picture today of the Creative Pragmatist scale, Katura said, I'm trying to figure out, am I a C7, P8, or where am I on this scale? And the thing is as a creative pragmatist, I think we're all scooching along the scale every day, right?
I think that's the beauty of it.
Exactly. You don't have to be locked in. It's not like you landed at one place on the scale and then you can't move around. So the idea is you can move around. You should move around because you're curious and interesting, and you're going to want to. Exactly. And so when you were trying this on a minute ago, my immediate reaction was the black calmed it down.
Yeah.
And so it just, because you got the leg exposed with the sheerness and everything and the ease of this top, somehow the black kept it all very elegant. And where the red, it was kind of fighting. It's that the rule of three, and it was adding a fourth element, and I'm not quite sure yet how to explain that because I can't really say where the other elements are, but there's something that
I feel like
is breaking up my eye.
maybe, I don't know, like with black, a primary color sometimes can feel really intense.
Mhm.
And I think you're right, like the fact that there's a sheer and a chill top, and then there's sort of this silkiness of this great material. There's a lot of different fabrications going on in one color.
Yeah.
Adding another color didn't seem like the answer. to
Correct,
that.
correct, exactly.
So I'll put on the other black shoe. Ooh, that's the red.
Yeah,
The other one just to,
yeah, and the black with it is sick.
it's just more calming. Falling over, sorry. Just more calming to the eye, especially with all the different sort of textures and fabrications going on. It really just, I think, eased it out, especially because sheer can feel either dressy or too much or something, and it sort of toned it down. Again, I wouldn't wear a heel with this because I think it makes it a little too prissy for me, a little too feminine in that regard. I think the skirt is doing enough. That's why I paired it with this sort of oversized shirting, and I really wanted everything else to be very chill, very classic. Oh, hi. How's it going?
It's good. Okay.
Just, you know.
So we're definitely
Yay.
we're definitely in this, yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, yin and yang.
Yeah. So this is very much like
Yeah.
my spring 2023 vibe. That's why it's all over the runway. And I just want to say that I added this long sleeve top in dusty yellow. This is the Cupro top. This is a featherweight top. So they're two different tops. I would say this one's the yellow one I'm wearing is a little bit lighter, where I'd say this one is the slightest bit heavier.
Yeah.
But basically, I just really wanted a Gwyneth Paltrow 90s moment.
I mean,
and
there's a
so,
reason.
Yeah,
It's good.
Yeah, so I thought, okay, I'm not going to do green. And I already own the yellow slip and the yellow skirt, which you guys saw earlier, and so I just added this on top. And this is literally what I wore in Mexico around all day, scouting, shooting. I'm not going to show a close-up of the shoe because I have a ski injury, but I'm wearing a brown low heel, so I'll...
You're so gracefully tucking that toe behind you.
Oh, because like it's literally... Guys, you don't want to see it.
Really?
So that's it.
Cool. Amy and I were just talking. I have a lot of clothes here. I have a lot of things
On your
happening. Yeah, on my body and in my hands. And Amy and I were chatting about what mistakes feel like in real time when you're in your closet and you're trying things on. So Amy's gonna sit. So I'm gonna
Oh, so I'm
these.
just put my shoes on.
No, this is a great. I like the dynamics of this proportion-wise. Okay, so I have one. I was craving color, so I tried these on, but they're not really where I want to be because I feel like I need a little bit more skin.
Also, I think part of the feeling is being driven by pragmatism. And
Yep.
so if you were cold enough
Right.
for that sweatshirt, those pants,
I'm getting
and
to.
that jacket, and then all of a sudden you're having a heat wave on your foot, that
I was
feels
working with you
weird.
backwards because actually I put this on and this wasn't the vibe that I wanted either, but it's because I have the sweatshirt on. The sweatshirt is full enough that I don't have my big slim skin, and so I didn't feel balanced. So Amy called it before I got to it, but let's work through that.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're like,
I blew your whole...
Amy's the person in the front of the class.
Teacher, I know
This is
you.
style class, and she's in the front, and she's raising her hand all the time, and you can't do it. But also, you appreciate it because she's so lovely and smart, and she deserves the A. So give her an A, guys, with the red marker. All right, so I don't want to get giggly goose.
All right.
You like that giggly goose?
Yes, I do.
So, I mean, I feel like this is a transitional vibe for me. I don't want to feel like I'm serious. I want to feel chill. You know, maybe I want to
I'm liking this. Are you liking this?
I am, but like how I got here might not have felt good. And sometimes we stop short of when things don't feel well, we stop short of that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have got here if I didn't try on a few other things, and maybe we wouldn't have the time. But I'm glad that I took the time.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to give you guys that. Welcome to my TED Talk.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Okay. Am I the last outfit?
Same thing. Yes.
Okay. Well, we're
Sarah's
going to
coming.
end on Sarah's coming out. All right. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about this. So this is the skirt. So a minute ago I was wearing the jumpsuit, and now I'm wearing the skirt. And the skirt unbuttons all the way. You don't need to unbutton it all the way up here, but it does unbutton all the way. It is more that it bugs me if it only buttons part of the way. That is the way that someone will try and save costs on manufacturing, and if you know, you know, and then you're like, that sucks. You can wear this as overalls if you want. When you do that, it just hikes it up a little bit higher, because I've got this on the as long as it will go. But if you want to wear this as like a little overall outfit, you can, and just know you're going to have a little opening there, although you can tighten it a little bit in the back. God, Tracy's a freaking genius. She thinks of this stuff. So if you're wearing this up higher here, you can cinch it a bit in the back and then wear it a little bit higher waisted. So I love this skirt. I love it so much. So someone asked if we would wear this with the blazer, and I'm going to show you what the whole thing looks like. This is actually quite chic, I think, for a whole like evening look. Would you? I would wear this.
You would wear this.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I would wear this. Damn.
See you in Paris.
Yeah, this is good. So it's good, and we love these guys just dangling here. It's so freaking chic, I think. So, what?
Or are you wearing the 4?
I'm wearing the 4 in the skirt and the small in the blazer. And I'm wearing the baby tee. The baby tee has not shipped yet, but it will soon. And it's good. You want to come out? We'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye for now. Okay, so I just literally took the lightweight, dusty yellow shirt I was wearing before and tied it around my waist just to add some friction to the fit. And again, this is the longer length shirt, dress or shirt, tunic.
Yeah, this we actually showed on the runway show over
with
the sheer skirt.
with the white sheer skirt
Options.
And so but guys, on me, I'm 5 feet. It's a dress, and really, I'm just capitalizing on the fact that we offer different lengths.
Yeah.
And it's a super classic style that I can definitely wear over and over again. So this is probably one of the first pieces I'm buying.
That's good. It's really good. So, guys, it's all good. Things are coming onto the line slowly but surely. And remember, Sandra and the whole gang down there, they are getting things out as quick as they can. And we'll try and answer questions for you. Katura is your fit master, and she has started, but we're going to really formalize her being able to do fit sessions with you, where she will help you take your measurements, fill out a card, so then you can work with one of the stylists who will make sure that you guys have everything that you need. And it's a slow process. You don't have to do everything right away. And hopefully the book will really help you out. Someone asked if we are doing an Amazon version of the book or a PDF or anything like that. And the idea, guys, is, here's the thing, just one more time, is with the book, well, Byron here was fanatical about the paper.
Yes, very fanatical.
Come show your, like,
Yes.
super fanatical about the
What's
paper.
up, everybody?
We wanted this to be really rich, and I wanted it to be special. This was our first book, and hopefully we'll have others, but
And there's a hashtag we use, isn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hashtag World of Tibi, but this book is, like, when you feel it, it's so luxe. It's just, yeah, it's perfect.
and should we say that without the accent?
Yeah.
Hashtag,
All things Tibi. as I'm in my Tibi Power Rangers shirt.
Yeah.
All things
One
Tibi,
size
your
fits all,
posts, your fit
baby.
posts, your book posts. Use hashtag World of Tibi. We're going to be going through the hashtag and featuring posts every now and then, so use that.
Yeah. And then you get this. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you
so
probably
this is
explained it.
the beautiful
Football
clamshell, and it's rich, and it should be. These are all made in Italy, and we're really proud of it.
Yeah.
So,
with your outfit as well.
Accessorizing.
yeah, I'll just keep it with me.
Yeah.
Assholes. All right. Okay, guys, have a
I
good
feel like
week.
everyone should just like run in and be like, yeah!
We'll see you next week. Wait, where's Katura?
Like running with
Get in
Darren.
there.
Okay, now we all have to
Bye,
get back.
guys.
Bye, guys. Later.